Yep, you already know what it is. It's your boy, Southpaw Slick, live at work. And today's question came from one of my Instagram followers. And she asked, why don't men of this generation want to protect and provide for women? Now, on the surface, just saying men nowadays don't want to protect and provide, it sounds like a conjecture, right? But on the flip side, that is starting to be a growing trend. You're starting to see more men saying that women have to chip in as far as like going 50-50. I already did a video on the 50-50 thing, but that's one thing. Men talking about only protecting certain women because they say women nowadays um provoke men into hurting them or assaulting them or whatnot. But on the flip side, you've also seen women get assaulted for simply rejecting men, which I think is fucking ridiculous. I might have to do a video on that. I might have to do a video on that. But this is a good question. Why don't men nowadays want to protect and provide for women? Um, I think the biggest thing, if anything, is the lack of gratitude, that men are not appreciated for providing and protecting women in general or the woman that they're currently messing with or in a relationship with. Um Now, like I said, everything is pure speculation from here on out. I'm just giving my thoughts. I'm not saying this is indefinite, but I think that is one of the reasons. I'm saying, as a man, let's say like a man that is rich and has money, which has been happening since the dawn of time. I'm saying you're providing for your wife, you're protecting her, you're taking care of her, and then she goes and fucks around with the pool boy or the mailman or some side dude or something. You know what I mean? Like, why do you want to provide for a woman like that? For everything to just backfire in an instant. Okay. Now I think I know what the real reason is. I think the real reason is women can provide for themselves, and and like I said, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. And women don't want to be housewives. That's why I'm saying, like, you have men that do have money that are perfectly fine with taking care of everything 100%, but then you have women with that Cardi B mentality. I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still got the ring. You don't cook, you don't clean. The likelihood of getting a woman that already has kids and doesn't want any more is higher. So, what purpose do you really serve? What are you doing in exchange for a man to provide and protect? Besides just being a woman, just because you have a vagina, you're just entitled to it. It doesn't work that way. The same thing with a man. Just because you have a penis doesn't mean you're entitled to a woman submitting to you. It doesn't work that way. It's a two-way street. It always will be. It always has been. I'm saying a man does A, B, and C, and a woman does 1, 2, and 3. That's just the way it is. Men don't want to provide and protect for women who are ungrateful and women that don't want to play their gender role. That's the problem. Gender roles are becoming more and more convoluted as time goes by. The fact that women are making their own money and men are not, trying to better themselves and fulfill their purpose in life, whatever that may be. But I'm saying, but you're content with doing the bare minimum as a man. Women actually are making big moves. I'm saying as far as being a boss chick. They're like fucking Rock on Raising Canaan. You know what I mean? They making moves right now. They're the quote unquote alpha dog. And you know I hate that fucking term, but they're the alpha dogs right now. That's why I'm saying like that's another thing. That's gender roles are fucked up right now. And then you have some people starting to compromise, saying that you don't have to do gender roles. Like we make our relationship work the way we make it work and leave it at that. You know, some days, you know, I'll watch the kids and some days she'll cut the grass. You know, like some people want to do it that way. And I guess that works because I'm saying like not only are gender roles being shifted because of economical reasons, but once again, the biggest catalyst, technology. I'm saying like it's not there anymore. I'm saying that 1950s traditional setup doesn't work in a modern society. I'm saying traditionalism and modern are diametrically opposed, at least to me and others, a handful of others. Because some people look at it at like most women look at it like whether it's modern or traditional. I can be a modern woman, but the man has to be traditional no matter what. I can be a boss chick and still I want my man to provide for me 100%. Like I said, it does not work that way. You want a man to be traditional, you have to be traditional yourself. But like I said in the video, like actually a few videos, men don't want to go back, women don't want to go back. We are way too far gone from that kind of setup to make men as a whole want to provide and protect for women. Now, some men have been raised to be that way. And it's also natural for us to be that way, to provide and protect for women. You get what I'm saying? Because it grants us access to sexual gratification, right? But because that's easily accessible now, even though incels say otherwise, even though it's easily accessible now, they still want it to be that way. And like I said, things changed. Things changed and men changed along with women. But women don't want to see it like that. Like I said, there has to be a balance. Where there's masculine, there has to be feminine, and vice versa. The fact that men are becoming more and more feminine and docile, and women are becoming more aggressive and assertive and masculine, is just things are not fucked up. Like things are way fucked up now. But but one thing that won't change is those attraction triggers. Even when a woman is quote unquote alpha, she wants to be with a dominant masculine man. And the fact that you just can't, run across it is really irritating them. And then you got to think about the women that are making six figures and up. Like one of the red pillar guys has said before, that women outprice themselves in the dating market. Now they have no choice but to seek a man that makes just as much, if not more than them. And that is definitely the minority. Once again, hitting that top 10, 20% territory. Oh, he has to be over 6 feet. He has to make six figures. He has to be loyal. they always throw that lull in there. Watch Kendra G's channel for people that don't. Watch her lives. The majority of them say that. The majority of them say that he has to be loyal. And every time she interjects and says, okay, you want a man that's over 6 feet, makes 6, 7 figures, has swag, dripped up and everything, the whole fucking package, and you expect him to be loyal when that man is the same man every woman wants, and every woman is going to throw themselves at him. He might turn down a few of them after a while, you know what I mean? But he's going to give in. He's going to give in. Like I said, I hate to admit that. Unless a man gotten that out of his system, but still, that's the biggest thing I think is women not being grateful for having a man like that and also because the change in gender roles. There has like been a paradigm shift, you know? Those are like the two biggest reasons to me. To me, I could be wrong on this. I could be wrong on this, but I'll stick with it for now. That's the two main reasons. Lack of gratitude, change in gender roles. That's why men don't want to protect and provide en masse. Now, of course, you're always going to have exceptions to the rule. And I'll even say the majority of men would be fine with that. But like I said, but because women are actually progressing a lot faster and actually taking the initiative to make shit happen. That's why I said Rock from Raising Canaan. They take the initiative to make shit happen. It's just it's not enough of uniques. There's not enough of uniques. You know what I mean? Like I said, like most of these dudes now, the majority of us, we're like the crackheads in the fucking crack house and the Taj Mahal, like in Jungle Fever. I said we ain't trying to be the unique. We need to be the unique to match these women's rock. You know what I mean? Think about that. We got to be unique out here, man. I ain't talking about going out on the block and hustling and selling drugs. I ain't saying that literally, but I'm saying, but a man taking control and being dominant. I'm saying matching that energy. I'll say, if anything, surpassing hers. Because I'm saying there's nothing wrong with having a strong woman on your team, but a strong woman that knows her place when a man truly leads. A woman will submit, quote unquote, or like I like to say, be cooperative to a man that is a leader 100%. So us as men, we have to get ourselves in check, put ourselves in a position to bring back the gender roles the way it was to an extent. It's not going to be exactly the same, but like I said, that biological imperative is going to kick in. A woman, she sees a man being dominant, handling business, she's going to fall in place as well. Subconsciously, she won't even think twice about it. I'm saying a woman can't help but do that when she's with a dominant, strong alpha, Street Fighter alpha man. So with that being said, Southpaw Slick, I'm out.